Are you one of the many people trying to lose weight? Have you actually taken a couple of steps back to take a deeper look at your own life to see if you are living a healthy lifestyle or not? If you are unable to figure out how to lose weight, be sure to watch the video in its entirety to find out about the habits that stop you from losing weight. Making lifestyle modifications is critical for weight reduction. Even a minor adjustment here and there may speed up the fat-burning process, especially if undertaken early in the day. When we start our days on a happy note, it will carry over into the rest of the day. Early morning habits, such as waking up early, can provide you with plenty of me time, allowing you to meditate, exercise, and establish a pattern for the long day ahead. Do you start your day with a coffee or tea in bed? It's not a good idea to start your day with coffee in bed or tea for two reasons. First, both are natural diuretics that increase urine output and might dehydrate you, especially after 8 hours of not drinking any water. And the body is already dehydrated. Second, our bodies detoxify when we sleep, and toxins produce an acidic environment in our bodies. So the first step is to alkalize our bodies, and drinking tea or coffee first thing in the morning won't help. To alkalize our body's acidic environment, switch to a large glass of warm water with a squeeze of lemon. Not getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Various studies have consistently proven that getting enough sleep is critical to losing weight. Even if you eat well and exercise every day, your body will not lose substantial weight if you do not get at least 7 hours of sleep each night. Sleeping for only 4 to 5 hours each night increases ghrelin, which is a hunger hormone synthesis, while decreasing leptin levels, or a fullness hormone. Additionally, those who sleep for 8 hours shed more fat without losing muscle. A good night's sleep also enhances metabolism and reduces stress hormone production. So instead of binge-watching TV and spending hours on social media, sleep your way to weight loss. You are skimping on protein. If your morning consists of a muffin or avocado toast, you may need to increase your protein consumption. According to research, a protein-rich breakfast may help you control hunger better, making you less inclined to supplement with a mid-morning snack. Protein is also essential for lunch and dinner. If you often consume salads or eat soup without any protein accompaniments, such as a boiled egg, yogurt, beans, pork, chicken, or fish, your muscle tissue may deteriorate over time, slowing your metabolism and making it more difficult to lose weight. Per meal, aim for 20 to 35 grams of protein. You snack several times before having breakfast. Insulin, which is also a fat-storing hormone, tells the body cells to store fat and prevents fat breakdown. Frequent snacking raises insulin levels in the body, and too many insulin spikes throughout the day will create new fat cells. Restrict snacking to just twice a day without indulging in high-calorie food. Opt for healthy snacks like apples and nuts such as almonds, walnuts, or even peanuts. You're working out to reduce weight. Because just 5% of Americans exercise for at least 30 minutes a day, any activity is commendable. Physical exercise has been linked to a decreased risk of heart disease and diabetes, and remaining active can make it easier to maintain a healthy weight. However, if you're exercising to lose weight rather than maintain your current weight, you might want to reconsider your motivations. According to a study, exercising makes individuals hungry, so they eat extra to make up for the calories they burned off. Exercise, when combined with diet, generates about the same weight reduction as diet alone. In addition, exercise improves your mood, elevates your emotions, and makes you feel stronger, more energized, and empowered. These motivators may encourage you to engage in activities that you love rather than those you believe you should be doing, increasing the likelihood that you will adhere to your fitness program. You can reap health benefits from as little as 15 minutes of exercise every day. However, the benefits diminish beyond 60 minutes, so aim for something in that range. Your portion sizes need a reality check. It's possible to overeat healthy foods like avocados, almonds, and quinoa, which might sabotage your weight loss efforts. These foods may undoubtedly be included in a weight loss diet, but portion quantities may need to be adjusted. A serving of pasta, for example, is half a cup. Even the healthier whole grain, lentil, and chickpea varieties, or about the size of a teacup. An ounce of nuts equals the quantity needed to fill a mint tin. The serving size for the nut or seed butter is 2 tablespoons, approximately the size of a golf ball. Reversing the ratio of grains to veggies on your plate, with twice the quantity of veggies as grains or pasta, is an easy technique to help you fill up on adequate amounts. This approach also allows you to reduce the amount of your grain and pasta portions while still filling your plate. You don't have time in the morning for even a little workout. There are several benefits to having a regular morning workout routine. It jumpstarts your metabolism, provides you with enough energy to go through the day, and your brain is now much more active. There's nothing wrong with exercising at the end of the day, but most people are too exhausted to do so. And even if they do, their brain stays busy, preventing them from getting a good night's sleep. It's also worth noting that having breakfast before a workout stimulates the body to burn stored fat instead of depending on carbs from meals. Exercising energizes your body, and if you do it close to bedtime, your body may be unable to settle down. You're eating too many processed foods. There's a clear correlation between processed food consumption and weight gain. One scientific explanation is that highly processed meals cause you to eat more since you eat faster and don't fill up as soon. For example, consider how much simpler and quicker it is to eat a fast food burger than eating a piece of salmon with broccoli and brown rice. Likewise, compare the time it takes to eat an oat-based granola bar to a bowl of oatmeal. Dieters were randomly allocated to either a low-fat or low-carb meal plan for a year, and both groups lost the same amount of weight. Despite their differing nutritional regimens, both groups had the same eating habits in common. Both cut back on sugar and highly processed meals, while increasing their vegetable consumption and consuming more whole foods. This is a beautiful way to go if you want to reduce weight and simplify your eating habits. You need better listening skills. Your body informs you when it's hungry and complete, but you may have learned to ignore these signals. When you pay attention to what your body is telling you, you can respond more appropriately, such as choosing an activity when you're bored rather than digging through the cabinets for a snack, or finishing a meal after you're complete rather than when you've overeaten. It takes time to develop these listening skills, but they can help you avoid stress eating, limit overeating, and enjoy meals more. You're stressed out. A little stress now and again isn't a huge thing, but when it's constant, your body responds by producing more cortisol, which causes an increase in hunger and eating. Your eating choices are also influenced by stress. For example, when you're worried, there's a reason you prefer comfort food like pizza rather than a salad. And here's the kicker. Studies show that reducing your food intake while actively trying to lose weight raises your stress and cortisol levels, which is counterproductive. Even when stressful conditions are beyond your control, exercise, meditation, and hugs, whether snuggling a pet or embracing a housemate, are effective strategies to reduce cortisol levels. Drinking your calories. We enjoy a nice coffee and a glass of red every night, but a large mocha from Starbucks has 290 calories and 35 grams of sugar in it. About 120 calories are included in 5 ounces of wine, 12 ounces of beer, and 1.5 ounces of liquor. But do you only consume 5 ounces? To watch the scale shift, you don't have to completely eliminate the liquids. Reduce the number of evenings you drink each week by asking for half the sweet syrup in your coffee. Small tweaks like these may make losing weight and keeping it off straightforward and doable. Drastic diets aren't essential for weight reduction, and they can harm your metabolism and cause you to gain weight. Instead, take the easy and more successful strategy of modifying your behaviors for long-term weight loss. Let us know your thoughts about these tips in the comments.